Today I'm going to show you a little art magic and how to turn a single page with a few folds and one cut into an 8-page booklet. The materials you're going to need are a sheet of paper and a pair of scissors. That's it. If you want to color or add decorations later, you can use whatever materials you would like. Now I'm going to take my paper and make sure it is standing tall on my page. I'm going to put my hand on the side of my paper and grab the other edge. With this project, it's really important when you're folding, like I'm folding from left to right, to make sure that your edges are lined up really perfectly. If you make a mistake and fold it at an angle, it can lead to a little bit of trouble later on. You can also take your thumbnail and rub that along the edge to seal it down. Now when I open my paper back up, I have a fantastic line coming from the top to the bottom. For my next step, I'm going to fold my paper from the bottom up to the top. And it's very important to do it this way for my next step. So I grab the bottom and I'm going to bring it all the way up to the top, making sure that I'm lining it up very nicely, running with my fingers and sealing with my fingernail. The fold should be at the bottom, and you should be able to open the edge of your paper and make it look like a mouth that's talking, pointing away from you. Hello! Now, since we have 2 pages, we're going to stick our hand under the top, grab it, and fold it back. Again, making sure to line it up perfectly, or as perfectly as we can, and sealing. Now you should see an extra paper on the back here. If you don't, you folded too much and you'll need to peel it back. So with our front paper folded, we're going to actually turn the whole thing over. So it's nice and smooth and we see 2 tall rectangles. Now I'm going to do the same thing here. Grab my top, bring it back, and make sure that it lines up perfectly with the bottom. Seal with the fingers and close it up with the nail. Now if you take your paper and turn it on its side and look down, what letter does that look like? It looks like the letter M. We have one part that goes down in the middle and 2 extra edges on the side. Staring down at our beautiful M, we are going to grab that middle part just like this and turn our paper. You can see that in the middle where we've grabbed it, leaving a flap on the top and a flap on the bottom, there's our middle line right there. We're going to take our scissors and cut right down that line and stop once we get to the very edge. Now we're going to grab both halves that we have now cut between and turn them sideways, kind of like we're tearing it in half. So with my hands here, I'm pulling them out and down. So it looks a little like a plus sign. Finally, we take our pages and fold them down, and then take the last part and fold that down as well. I like to finish this off with the edge of my scissors, making sure they're closed. I use the smooth edge of my scissors, which is harder than my nails, to just slide along the edge and really seal those corners in. And when you're done, you have a wonderful 8-page book. Enjoy!